This is James, and James, can you be kind enough to tell everybody why you run for her?
Why I run for her? I run for her for Nanci Sargent. I was having chemo. I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 4, and I was going through chemo. And a very dear friend brought Nanci to see me one day to perk me up. And believe it or not, an hour and a half before, I was reading the Cedars newsletter all about Run for Her and about how much money they raised and what a great cause it was. And so I knew all about Nanci. So when my friend pulled the curtain back and I saw Nanci Sargent and my friend Nanci Sargent, when I saw Nanci, I was like, oh my God, you're Nanci Sargent, get in here and talk to me. And she was like, okay. And my friend's like, how do you know her? But it's because I had just read all about the Run for Her. So I said, how much money have you raised? And this is such a great cause, so why? Well, Nanci and I became like chemo pals. We would have parties. We would turn our chemo into chemo parties. We'd order from Jerry's Deli across the street at Cedars. We had a ball. The nurses would come in and say, you guys are being too loud. And I'm like, what? We got cancer. Get out of here. We would have parties. We'd have so much fun. All of our friends would show up, and that's what it's about. It's about supporting your friends. And I got to tell you, the Run for Her for me, if it wasn't for people like you guys that raised money for cancer awareness and for cancer research, I wouldn't be standing here today. And I wouldn't be here supporting the Run for Her. And that's what it is for me. And I do it in support of my friend Nanci, who can't be here today, but she's here in spirit with all of us because of people like you. Thank you on behalf of me, my friend Nanci. We're here today because of you. Thanks.